Malachi, my guy, what's up?
What's up, everyone?
Hey, man, good morning. So I wanted to introduce you to the people because you are an extraordinary person, man. You are in Tuskegee University, and the people on my channel, they already know that I'm in the military, and what I'm doing while I'm at Tuskegee is giving them advice, but also going ahead and reaching back and giving other people another platform. Like essentially just giving them another platform and highlighting the things that they do. So without further ado, what is your name?
My name is Malachi Ards.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Eufaula, Alabama, but I'm a military brat. I moved around for a lot of years in my younger ages. And in 5th grade, ended up in Alabama, and I've been there ever since.
Okay, off camera we was talking about that you actually lived in Germany?
Indeed, I was born there, Ramstein Air Force Base.
Nice.
Yes, and I wanted to be an Air Force pilot because I grew up around Air Force bases. Yeah, I wanted to fly the F-22 Raptor, but I can't pass the color dot test, so I became an entrepreneur instead.
Okay, hey, it looks like it's working out good for you, like from my end. Okay, so you became an entrepreneur. What is your business?
We're building a digital network. I have a vision of it being global and international, but our first goal and objective is to make it to all 101 HBCUs.
Oh, wow.
Indeed.
So you want to make it to all 101 HBCUs, and you're building a digital network.
Yes.
Now, that's a lot. Let's go ahead and rewind a little bit. How did you even get to Tuskegee?
Good question. So I was battalion commander for Eufaula JROTC, and Sergeant Major King told me I had a scholarship waiting on me to go to Tuskegee and be in Air Force ROTC, so I came. I needed one more point on the ASFAB and the colorblind thing and, you know, finances and whatnot. I didn't get the scholarship, so that's when I began to make that transition into entrepreneurship.
Okay, so you actually did start off in the ROTC like I did.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, so you already told us your company is pretty much trying to create a digital, or not trying to, you created a digital network. And let's go ahead and talk about the brand. So what is the name of your digital network?
It's the We Parlay Network. We sell We Parlay tags. And
okay.
Very soon we'll be offering advanced features to businesses and organizations. We call that Parlay Plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you already got your next step planned out.
Indeed.
Okay, let's go ahead and dive into it. So you got a brand called We Parlay, that's the name of it.
Yes.
Where did the name come from?
It came from here, that Ball and Parlay song, to be honest. But for the record, we were Parlay before the mascot. So don't think we was copying the mascot. They was definitely riding the wave on that one.
No doubt. So you came up with the name way before the mascot got his name. and then you went ahead and started creating your business. So a lot of people don't know how to create a business. So what were the challenges? Like if you could just name 2 challenges that you had to face, what would be those 2 challenges?
Man, overcoming fears in the moments when it matters the most, that's something serious. If you put your intent into a situation, sometimes you're gonna end up where you have to, you know, really do some things you've never done to get something that you've never got before, and that's what entrepreneurship is about. And then I'd probably say communication, learning how to communicate with my internal people, learning how to communicate to external people, and every type of person in between. Communication is essential, and effective communication is needed for effective leadership.
Yeah, man, so I speak about leadership a lot, and you hit on 2 very good points, because if you're afraid of failure, if you're afraid to go all in on yourself or invest in yourself, how can you expect people to invest in you?
Exactly.
And then secondly, you hit on communication. A lot of people are afraid to talk to people who don't look like them, right? That's the internal, right? Me and you, we might look like each other, so it's easy to talk to us, but if we go outside these gates and we gotta still communicate, you gotta learn how to do that.
Indeed.
Man, you learned some real powerful lessons early.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what those military suburbs did for me.
Yeah.
I was in a melting pot of people, all different types of cultures and backgrounds. It wasn't until I got to the South that I saw more so black and white, you know, but.
No doubt. So you have this big idea, you came up with the name. How did you develop your team?
Man, so for the first 2 years of the business, I did it by myself. I had a vision of creating an app, but I didn't know how to. I literally drew a rectangle on a piece of paper and was like, I don't know what to draw next. So I just kind of slowed down and was like, okay, I need to learn about marketing. I need to learn about digital marketing. I used that summer right before I got to school, come to Tuskegee as a freshman. I used that summer to just really dive deep into it. I was watching videos and taking notes and learning about the basics of marketing and the basics of building a business. And when I got to Tuskegee, any business or organization that would give me the opportunity to, I would help them with their social media marketing. I just give them advice on the spot just so I could build my skill set and my repertoire of tools. So, and the next phase of that was meeting Henry and him telling me one summer, hey man, we should build this app. And I was like, perfect, because I was trying to service a lot of people, and digital marketing isn't a small task. You have to have branding elements and marketing and a strategy for engaging people, and that was hard to do for more than 3 people at a time, and the whole community needs it. So that's when I started to think, man, we need something scalable that we could offer to multiple people simultaneously with low effort, of course, after the product is built. So I had that thought and I stuck with it. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do advertising through a network for, kind of like you said, exemplary people.
No doubt. So how many people would you say you have on your team as of today?
I gotta count, can't leave no one out. I'd probably say between 7 and 10. There's a few people that I'm pulling in, you know, strategically, but yeah, about 7 to 10 solid people.
Nice. So how long have you been in operation?
I started in 2016. I was not playing no games when I started that marketing firm, so I consider myself going since then. Doing technology since 2018 when we started doing the app and started learning about analytics and things of that nature. So, yeah. Okay.
So you creating this digital networking, firm, brand, all of that in one. So you came up with a tag, right? So how did you come up with the tag idea to be able to stick it on somewhere and use it? How did you come up with that idea?
So back in 2018, when we had our Connect Just Go app, as some of y'all may know it, or even before that, the TU Campus Connect app, we called it either Connect Just Go or TU Campus Connect, you know, in that time period. We would just airdrop the link to people, and that worked. And then we started making QR codes, and we placed them all over the campus to promote events. And then last summer, Henry was like, my business partner, Henry, he was like, hey man, let's put this link on these tags and let's get them out. Let's get them out.
Nice. So actually, that was more effective because now it's something stylish. It's something that people don't have to think about, because once they already place the tag on their phone, it's more so of a, oh, I have this already. Click.
And it's cool. It's, you know, a lot of people haven't seen it. You should see the reaction that I get from a lot of people. Hey, tap this We Parlay tag. It's a digital business card. You know, they're like, whoa. Right.
So now it's becoming an actual trend. That's what's up, man. Okay, so what is your why? Like, of course you get up and you got this motivation inside of you, but what is your why?
Man, I have a couple. I have a lifestyle that I'm pursuing, that I want to live. I love going into communities and meeting people and making an impact, making a difference. Another why is I had a lot of mentorship growing up. Boy Scouts, soccer, battalion commander, Taekwondo, a bunch of other things that I'm not going to say right now, but a lot of young brown melanated boys haven't had the opportunity to have that.
Okay.
And so I want to let them know that you can believe in something and you can wake up and pursue it on a daily basis, and it will come to pass.
Yeah, no doubt. I always tell people, man, representation matters, and that's why diversity and inclusion is so important. Even in the military, it's a strive to make sure that we get the best and qualified people in those leadership positions. That way you can see, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, if I seen a little a little black boy look at me and be like, man, I want to be an officer. Or like, that's why we got women in so many, or we got Hispanics, we got Latinos, we got everybody. It's a melting pot. Indeed. And everybody needs to be represented. That way we can give back to the community in that fashion. Exactly. That's an awesome why. Exactly. Okay, so do you ever have fear that your vision will not come true?
Nope. Nah, cause it's coming from me. It's coming from within me, and I'm spreading it, you know, to the people around me. And I told Henry a long time ago, man, if I fade away, keep it going, bro.
Yeah.
Keep it going. It's a movement. It's my passion. It's my purpose. It's how I want to give back to the community, and it's already moving. So no, that's not a fear.
Most definitely. I know a lot of people, like you said, like you had to get rid of fear a long time ago to even jump into it. So that was a play on the question before.
Indeed.
Okay, so you have this idea that you want to expand to the HBCUs. Why HBCUs first and not, you know what I'm saying, not a predominantly white institute or another?
There's a few reasons. One, we gotta come together. You know, we gotta make the impact that we want to see tomorrow, today, and start thinking about that. A lot of our communities, or HBC communities, they could do better. We could be better. We could be more. We could come together and create generational wealth for lasting prosperity or sustainability, continuing innovation. There's so many things that our people haven't tapped into yet. And then that's just a stepping stone. Like I said, I have international visions. It's just a certificate for me to go to the next thing, get into 101 HBCUs. Right,
you gotta have a goal, right? And so your goal is to do that, and then move forward past that goal. Okay, so this might not really be something on your mind, but who would be your biggest support that you would say, like who is the person or the people that you would say, man, those are my go-tos. When I was down, they looked up to me. Who are those people?
Man, my mother, first and foremost, Henry, Denzelville, my mentors, Marcus, Yaya, Flex, Traverse, Ms. Hopkins. Man, there's so many different community members that I've tapped in with and networked with, and I know that I may be on camera, I may be the one presenting the brand, because I've recently come to the conclusion that if I don't put it out there, it won't be out there, but I don't do this by myself. Yeah, like I was saying, I got family. I have a rather large group of first cousins and aunties and uncles, so I always have, you know, a back home to lean back on. And even with my business, you know, people and endeavors, I work closely with them to chase my vision and dream and passion, and I work with and through them to do that. So, like, I don't do it by myself. It's a network. It's already a network, like I was saying.
Most definitely. I always tell people this, man, just because you see one person doing something, you don't see the support system they got behind them. Like, you already named a lot of people, but what I really wanted to capture in that moment was to let people know it's really about the company you keep. Like, if you didn't name nobody that was slouches, you didn't name people, like Denzelville has his own business here in Tuskegee. We already did an interview on him previously, actually twice, but that brother has so much passion. Hey man, shout out to Ville. But I really do appreciate you naming all those people just to show, and you also said it's not just me, right?
Yeah,
and so
not just me.
That's excellent.
Our networks are made of people, not technology. This, you know, it's a way to connect people. You know?
Exactly, and like you already said, you're providing a service for the people, and even if you faded away, this will still be here.
Yeah, man, it's gonna, yes.
My man. All right, so now I want to get into, do you have motivational quotes, or do you have things in your mind that you always remember? Things such as keep God first, never give up, never back down, never settle, stay hard. What is something that you have internally that you always remember?
So I remember being on campus and the moment I decided I was going to be an entrepreneur. I was in the Air Force detachment building, reading my book on entrepreneurship, and I just had like a life reflector moment, and I saw myself as a successful Air Force officer in whatever I would do for the Air Force, or a failed entrepreneur. That was the scales, and I just thought, man, even if I failed in trying to pursue my passion, I would have a happier life and be happier with myself, you know, pursuing my passion instead of trying to force something that I just don't think that that's me. So I kind of went in on the question. Can you ask the question again?
Yeah, so I was mentioning about the advice, the quotes, the sayings that you internally always remember.
Yeah, so coming back to it, being yourself, man, always be yourself. God only made one of you, only you can be you. Do that to its fullest extent. Be good to people. My grandfather always said, take care of your people, they'll take care of you. Communicate, don't hold grudges, talk it out, don't go to sleep angry. I mean, there's a lot of wisdom I could just go on about.
Yeah. But yeah, man,
continue to learn, continue to follow your passions and curiosities. Those are the keys to your own universe, to you. So
I really like the one where you was like, you know, you want to follow your passion. A lot of people, especially in the military, we get in this one-track mind that we can't do nothing but the military, but the world is so much bigger than the military. So once you find your passion, go after your passion.
Indeed.
Not everybody has to do the traditional route or listen to somebody else. Listen to you. You are your own person. All right, so you have somebody watching you right now on this camera who doesn't know you. What advice will you give to them? Not the cliche advice, but somebody looking up to you right now and they say, man, I want to be like him. I want to have my own business. What advice would you give that person?
Before you go to sleep tonight, do something you've never done.
Ooh.
Whatever it is that you think that you need to get to the next step, to the next goal, start it, do it, plan it, execute it tomorrow. No excuses, get it done. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. No one's gonna put money into your pocket. No one's gonna execute your marketing, your branding for you. You can build a team, but people are only gonna go as hard for you as you go for yourself. So get started today.
Man, powerful words, brother. Powerful words. Okay, so last question I have before we go into the closing comments. Where do you see your business in 10 years? Like, you gonna watch this video 10 years from now, where do you see your business?
I had some deep thoughts about my business over in that little circle, that square, so to be so close to that area and to get asked that question is significant. Give me a moment. I think. We'll be global.
You want to be global in 10 years?
Global.
So when you go home, you're going to write it down. I'm going to be global in 10 years.
It's already there.
It's already there.
It's already been written down.
Yes, sir.
I just have to make sure for the people, we're going to be global.
All right. Shoot. One thing I'm going to do is hold you accountable.
You ain't got to hold me accountable. I'm on it already.
I like it. I like it. Man. So as promised, what are your closing comments that you want to say to the people before we shut off the camera and go about our busy days?
Me and my team put our heart and soul into this, into the We Parlay Network. Please be receptive and open-minded to it. We are innovating. We've had problems with marketing and branding and operations before, and we innovate so you don't have to. We're looking to solve your problems. Be patient with us. Nobody's teaching me how to do this. I'm not a first-time entrepreneur, but with a global vision in my family, so be patient with myself. And for all you guys watching with passions and purposes, do it. No excuses, do it. This is your one life. You get to live it, you get to be it, you have so much potential. You can become what you want to become. Get started. No excuses today.
Yes, sir, man. Malachi, I appreciate you talking to me, man. But we're going to talk more off camera, of course, man. But I want to just say thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you as well. Yeah, this is the We Parlay tag. This is the digital business card that my company released. We have more features coming around the fall time, like the ability to tap in and get loyalty points at a small business, the ability to tap it and get to an event calendar, and much more. So stay tuned.